today I'm going to be taking you through our brand new apartment in Elizabeth. Lovely Elizabeth, that I've never been to before. But after watching WandaVision, I figured New Jersey seemed like a cool place to move to. Hello, and welcome to the inside of an empty room. So today is official moving day part 2, 3. We're in here now. I literally just assembled this tripod. Today, this will be like my first foray into vlogging. Now I just need to remember to do basic things like look at the camera and not at myself. I'm so grateful to be sitting down on the floor, a tiny empty space that is going to be my sewing room, office slash walk-in closet slash something else. I'm already exhausted.
Seriously though, do you hear how out of breath I sound? Do you? Note to self, don't sit down and hit record immediately after running up and down several flights of stairs several times.
I'm moving into a 3-floor walk-up, and moving into a 3-floor walk-up is a task. It's probably the most of a workout I've gotten. There's a lot of activity happening today because it is the first. In addition to us moving in, we have super cool Verizon guy installing our internet. We have an electrician setting up the lights. It's a party, a safe, socially distant party. Probably the closest we'll be getting to having a party anytime soon. I'm really looking forward to kind of giving you the walkthrough first. I'm going to take you room by room, like I showed you the before and where we're at right now, and then walk you through all the plans we have for this space because I have a ton of plans. So let's go ahead and get to that. Alright. So this room is technically was billed as a second bedroom. To me, it's a little tiny. It'd make a great like nursery or child's room if it was a second bedroom. So what I think I'm actually going to do is make this my sewing room, a sewing table there, and then build a custom closet out here. This closet is so tiny as to be kind of pointless, but I'm gonna find a use for it. I think for my purposes though, I need to make the entire wall a closet and have some great plans for that. The ceilings here are 10 feet high, so it's gonna give me a lot of vertical space to use for storage.
We're also going to be loosely drawing some inspiration from the wizarding world, with my room pulling details from Madame Malkin's robes for all occasions and Madame Puddifoot's tea shop, the kitchen transporting us to Honeyduke's and/or Florian Fortescue's, the living room nodding to Flourish and Blots, and our bedroom taking us to Hogwarts via the Ravenclaw common room, with the adjacent bathroom being, of course, the prefix bathroom. Lastly, Jeremy's office may get a Hogshead Tavern-like makeover.
That's a Jeremy.
I'm using an app called Milanote, which I love and highly recommend. The beauty of Milanote is, as you can see, you sign into the app and you have these boards over here. You can make as many mood boards as you want. So I decided to sort of make one for each room. Obviously, I still haven't added to a few of these, but I have been collecting cards. You can see up here I have a lot of images and notes and things that I added on the Milanote app on my phone. You sign in on your desktop, and here are all the uploads from your phone ready for you to sort into these lovely boards. So go ahead and click on the living room. Okay, so here is my mood board for the living room. As you can see, this is also a lovely Milanote feature. You can add these swatches to your mood board. So right off the bat, like, here's my color story. I wanted this sort of feeling of Cabinet of Curiosities, Apothecary, Wonder Camera vibe with a little bit of Hollywood Regency in there. I think I just wanted to find a way to showcase elegance and history, but also personality and fun. These are just photos that I took while shopping, added them to the app, and then was able to add them to the boards on the desktop here. Mood images and actual things to buy, and even checklists. Milanote gives you the option of adding checklists, which I think is really great. And then, yeah, just some cool aesthetic images. Here you can see I even utilized one of the text boxes. Awesome Divine Savage's wallpaper images of the vibe I'm going for, but also the color palette, which again, here are some swatches, just mixing a lot of different elements from a lot of different time periods to curate something that felt like me. I don't know how much of these things I'll actually be able to achieve and how long they will take. Even now, it's actually been a few months since I filmed this moving in, and I still have like swatches up on this board. So I have some plans there for those swatches. Obviously the pink swatches for my room. I haven't decided on color palette yet. Everything is still very white, so I'm looking forward to getting to the painting stage. There's also something to be said about not rushing to completely make over a new place after moving in. By all means, pick up some swatch cards, but consider taking the time to get to know your new neighborhood and decide if you even like living there before you pick up a paintbrush. You don't want to invest in paint, new furniture, etc., only to end up moving again a short time later. That's one of the great things about putting these mood boards together. You know, when you get a new place, you're already excited, but I think you get even more excited at the possibility of what that place could become. Especially if you're a creative person like myself, you know, so much of the excitement of moving, I think, is the fantasy, seeing the potential of a new space and what you hope to achieve within that space. Hopefully, I will be able to accomplish some of these very aspirational ideas on some kind of a budget. And I look forward to sharing that process with you guys. I would love to know how you guys go about planning your spaces, what you look for when you move into an apartment, if you already have the vision walking into a space. If you do that stuff on your own, or if you work with other people, let me know. Share your stories. I'd love to hear them, and maybe I can take some of your suggestions. Because I don't know everything, even though I would love to. My pro tip is Milanote. They're not paying me. I just really enjoy this app. Mood boards, Pinterest and things. I just had a lot of fun putting them together. I decided today of all days to start the blogging process because I thought, you know, I'm moving into a new place, in a new city, in a new state, fresh start for everything. I also feel like I needed to do something creative, and I wanted to share that with you all. I feel like last year I just got really depressed and didn't get to do anything because I just had no motivation to do anything whatsoever. I just wanted to be sad and mopey.
Hello.
Hi.
So these lectures aren't...
Moving for us posed several challenges. We were moving from 2 different apartments, his and mine. We were moving into a 3-floor walk-up, so that was not fun. I have a ton of stuff, and I own that. I own a lot of stuff. And yes, I did actually purge before the move, and as it turns out, I still own a lot of stuff. And because I happen to own a lot of stuff, and he and I both have some larger furniture pieces, we had to make several trips, and we, despite getting help from a couple of our friends, were on our own for a few of those trips. My biggest takeaway from this experience has to be that if you can afford it,
hire movers.
Seriously, hire movers. I mean, please do your due diligence and make sure you are hiring the correct movers for a fair price. But if you are a grown-ass person and you can afford it, movers are the smarter way to go. This was really exhausting and annoying and we would have benefited, we will absolutely just be hiring help the next time. That was a bit of a logistics nightmare. We did get through it, but man, what a journey. We were moving with an animal, which did not have the most fun experience, I have to say. Hey. You okay? You doing alright? It won't be long, okay, buddy? Colton did not handle the commute very well and had some trouble adjusting. Hi, buddy. You alright? Doing better? Doing better? Yeah, he was just kind of holed up in the cage for the longest time, just didn't want to come out. He's doing so much better now. Look at him, out. He ate some food. Want to explore? Want to explore the rest of the house? Do you want to come out now? Want to take a look? Want to go out? You can come out if you want. I'm gonna go assemble the bed now so we have a bed to sleep on. Well, once I put the bed together and the couch together, I think it'll feel like home again. My buddy? Hey, bud. Wanna come out? Wanna explore? He's also never seen the tripod before since I literally just got it today. So I think he's actually weirded out by the snapping and the look of it right now. So the tripod's yet another thing he's gonna get adjusted to. He'll warm up to it.
With Jeremy driving back out to make trip 4 out of 100, I decided to get to work assembling the bed so that we'd have somewhere to pass out after all of this.
Look, bud. It's the bed. Hey, come on. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, buddy, you're finally out of the bathroom. Come. Yeah. Yeah, look at you. Recognize the bed? Yeah, it's like the old place. It's the same bed. It's the same bed.
After celebrating Colton finally settling, it was time to move some boxes that I clearly didn't pack because they're unlabeled, assemble some more furniture, and order dinner. Because who even has the energy, space, and unboxed tools to cook after a day of moving? After a great first dinner and much needed sleep in our new home, everyone was up and ready to tackle another day of unpacking, assembling, and organizing, and boy was there a ton of that to do. We also made some shopping trips, scored some used furniture from our neighbors at a steal, looking at you, new coffee table, you too, bedroom closet. And I'm really proud of how much progress we've made. I know it still looks very much like a hot mess, but I promise you, it doesn't stay this way for long. But as you can see, there's quite a bit of stuff that we need to go through. We went to Target and just picked up a couple things, an actual shower rod, which we didn't have.
In the editing process, I have to say that a part of me is cringing a little bit looking through all of this footage because I'm not my most glamorous self. But I felt that it was important when I made the decision to start vlogging that I wanted to, showcase my most authentic self. And I don't feel that putting on a full face of makeup to move your crap is very realistic. So I didn't. I don't always take the time out to do something like this, especially when I have to move lots of boxes and sweat a lot and do a lot of manual labor. There's this other part of me at the same time that is almost proud of myself for being able to put myself out there. So I have mixed feelings about a lot of things. I thought that I would kind of start off my YouTube journey with hair and makeup tutorials, and I'm still going to do those because I love doing stuff like that. And those videos will be so much easier to edit. But as far as the vlogs go, prepare to see a lot more of a slightly unkempt sweatshirt wearing makeupless Yissel down the line. Thank you so much for tuning in and coming along on this journey with me. Hopefully you are feeling entertained and maybe even a little inspired. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave me your thoughts in the comments below, keep it classy. And I'll see you all next time.
Hey, buddy.
I'm not here this time.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, shut it.
He's fine. He's totally fine.